Hello, I'm Rick Lavigne from the LYNX Business Management Group, and our field of expertise is in the manufacturing world.
Hi, my name is Richard Evans. I'm president of JRLean, and I'm also a partner in the LYNX Business Management Group.
You know, we welcome you to another manufacturing fireside chat with the experts, and I'd like to move a bit forward on the subject matter today about workplace organization for manufacturers. And Richard, you know, you've been in manufacturing all of your life, as well as myself. You're ahead of the AME and 2-second lean tour. It's all about you know, organization in the workplace and how to make factories more efficient. So I'd love to hear your views on it.
Absolutely, Rick. It's incredible how people feel when the place is organized. You've only got to think of when you're doing jobs around the house, that if you can't find a particular tool, it's so frustrating. You've got a 30-second job and it takes like 15 minutes. So it's quite refreshing to organize the place where you work. So the foundation of workplace organization traditionally has been the 5 S's. And for those of you who are not familiar with the 5 S's, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. And you try and do them in that order. And with Rick and myself, our experience, the 5S program, when it's managed correctly, works extremely well. And people have a most refreshing time at work. It's a safer environment, and certainly it provides a really healthy environment as far as the stress level is concerned with people. So organizing your workplace is prime importance.
Absolutely. You know, I can't imagine having even my office, you know, my garage or anywhere that I work, not somewhat organized, so I know exactly where something is and when I need it. To have a tool or even a document or whatever misplaced is a waste of time and energy and effort, and it's frustrating. And you need to put that energy to good work in progress, right?
You certainly do. And if you think of your own personal life, probably the most organized room in your house is your kitchen. And if you actually turn the lights out and it's pitch black, you could probably find everything you need at the field, because you've got everything in that triangle that you work with all the while. So if you can actually do that in your house for a particular reason, because we spend a lot of time in the kitchen preparing meals and cleaning up afterwards, why can't we do it in the workplace? And this is the challenge that a lot of companies have, that they are so busy doing particular stuff that they don't have time to organize the workplace. So let's look at it very quickly. You know, the 5 S's, I've mentioned them before: sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. History has shown and experience has shown that even organizations that do it well, the people really don't remember what the 5 S's are. They're doing it because management prescribes it, mandates it, and says you've got to go do it. So in the past few years, I've hit upon a way of leaning out 5S, so to speak. And I'd like to present to you an alternate to the 5 S's, which is called 3S. And 3S is very simple methodology of obviously recognizing what the 8 deadly wastes are. And then you go about, the first thing is to shine. So you're cleaning everything to discover problems. And then during that cleaning, you discover things that you don't need. So then you sort. And after you've sorted, you're now left with all of the equipment, materials that you need to do your daily work. So now you standardize, you put them in an organized way so that you can access them frequently. And
if I may I ask you a question? So once you've sorted and whatnot, how much have you found that you don't even need or use anymore, or haven't used in months or even years?
Oh, quite a lot. It's incredible. Human beings are hangers-on. We like to keep it, okay? And we call them, they're members of the JIC club, just in case. I'm going to keep this just in case, right? And our experience shows that
Guilty.
you're going to get occasionally the times when you've done a sort and you've got rid of stuff and you haven't used it in years and years and years, and the following week somebody comes along and says, where's this? Okay, and you're going to get that 1 out of about 10,000, and unfortunately everybody remembers that one particular situation and they say 5S doesn't work, right? And that's the argument that the just in case people use all the while. But you're absolutely right. You find lots and lots and lots of stuff, even to the extent of the amount of clothes that you have in your own house. You know, how many items of clothing do you have that you haven't worn in years and years and years, but you just don't want to let it go? So you have to really come up with a methodology that says, right, I know some people that have actually put labels on their hangers, like a color code. And they've said, okay, I'm going to put a red sticker onto the hanger. And if I still have red stickers left after a year, I'm going to toss it. I'm going to get rid of it. So it's like a date stamp, used before, etc. So you can use simple little tricks. YouTube has thousands and thousands of ideas on how to organize things. But the ultimate reward is the feeling that people have when they've actually done something like that. And
absolutely. You know, when you clear that all that minutia that you don't need, I know for myself in the factory environment, it was like, God, I didn't know I had this much space. It's fantastic. Right. Now I can utilize this for producing something. You know? Absolutely.
And companies find this all the while, that they look around, and 5S in the sorting process and 3S, same in the sorting process, has a methodology called the red tag. So you go around and red tag everything that you don't need, right? And then you come together and say, right, can this be used in another part of the company? Somebody might need a printer, and we've got 2 of them. And instead of going and spending money on buying a new printer, then you can transfer that item to another part of the company. Exactly. And then obviously, if nobody wants it, then you can auction it off to, you know, the employees, and they can put a little bid in, and you can use that money to maybe go and buy some materials for your sign making equipment. So you don't have to go and spend $500 on a sign. You can make it yourself. Wonderful. And it's a way of using your wit, not your wallet, and obviously understanding the best way to actually organize your company. And I mean, once you've done that red tag, the amount of space, as you mentioned, is incredible. You get so much more.
Yeah, you know, I mean, let's come back to the point why we're talking about this. It's about productivity, right? It's about profit. It's about cost. It's about efficiency. It's about making the work life in the factory or wherever you work a better place because of simply 3S.
Absolutely. Yep.
Our time slots coming close to an end. What do you think are the key points you'd like to leave people with?
So obviously, lean out 5S and make it 3S. Go to shine, sort, standardize. That will help you a lot. But the key to sustaining, because that's one of the S's that we're losing, is that you have to give your employees, your people, your value adders, everyone in the company, a certain amount of time every single day to do it. And you've got to provide them with the resources to do it. So a key incentive would be to say, okay, I am going to give you 30 minutes every single day to do 3Sing. And one of the goals is that you've got to make an improvement that will save at least 2 seconds of time. And that's where the 2-second lean series comes from that we do with AME with the tours. And if you can do that, you don't need to sustain because everybody's doing it every single day. And you've only got to look at the results. The results are anything from 25 to 40% increase in productivity when the company is organized and people are doing it every single day. And that's what I'd like to leave everybody with.
Oh, that's fantastic, Richard. Well, folks, Thanks very much for taking the time to listen to us. Richard will post up our names and email addresses here at the bottom. So if you have any questions whatsoever, Richard's really the best person to get a hold of. So please do that, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye.